Hi everyone, welcome back to our balance at the bench exercise sequence. Not so important for this one to be warmed up, and we would love to think that you were doing these balance exercises dotted through the day. I've decided to do them in the kitchen because the kitchen offers a lot of good sturdy bench space, and we do spend quite a bit of time in the kitchen, don't we? So these exercises all rely on balance, and as always when we do our balance practice, we like to have something to hang on to so that we can just feel a little bit supported. So I've got a good sturdy array of benches here, and I'm going to show you these exercises. So we'll do each of them for a few seconds, maybe repeat them 2 or 3 times. If you find them a little bit challenging, then make sure you hang on, practice them several times, and you'll get better at them. So the first exercise, we're going to use the corner of the bench. So I've got a nice corner spot here. I could do it facing this way. I could look out at my front garden and I could look out at the birds that I feed, but I'm going to do it this way so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I'm going to start right into the corner, so I've got a nice secure space here, and I'm going to start with my feet side by side, standing tall and looking straight ahead. And I could keep my hands here like this. I'm just going to lean forward onto my toes and come back with the weight into my heels. I might need to shuffle forward. So onto the toes and back onto the heels. Not lifting my toes off, but just transferring the weight to the front of my feet and then to the back of my feet. I feel quite secure here because I can hang on to the benches. I would be even more secure if I faced the other way, so I could have my face into the corner. Do that a few times, then I'm going to go to a semi-tandem. So I've got one foot in front of the other one, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll forward onto my toes and then take the weight back into my heels. So I've got one foot forward of the other, but I'm still taking the weight into the front of both feet and into the back of both feet. So I just lean forward, and if I was very confident, I might be able to do that, taking my hands away from the bench. Then I repeat with the other foot. So one foot forward, big toe tucked into the instep, and I just come forward, and then I lean my weight back. So you get used to knowing which muscles in your legs do you need to work to bring the weight back. I can try it a few times with no hands on the bench. I go forward and I come back, and I go forward and I come back. Right, so now I'm going to go to a full tandem. So one foot completely in front of the other one, and the same thing. I'm going to lean forward and back. Now as you come forward, your back heel might lift off a little bit. I want you to try and keep it on the floor and just lean forward. And if you're confident, still looking up, you just come forward and back and forward and back, and then we do the other foot. And I should have mentioned before, I have a mat or a carpet on the front half of the kitchen here. It's nice and sturdy, it doesn't slip and move away. If you've got a mat that's not sturdy and may slip, then it might be an idea to take it out of the way. So I can hold on, or I can do it without holding on. So you could do some of those exercises dotted through the day. The next one I'm going to do is a sideways step. It would be a much safer exercise for me to do it facing this way, so I could put my hands on the bench. But that's not very sociable, is it? I'll do it just with my hand able to go behind me here, and I'm going to go a sideways step, a sideways step, a sideways step, and back again. Don't go too fast. Make sure you pick your feet up. Let's do one more just like that. Step, step, and step, and back we come. Step, step, and step. Now this time we're going to do it picking the foot up and up, picking the foot up and up. Always looking ahead, not looking down at the floor. You may have a bigger kitchen than me, going side to side, or a smaller one. So you can decide which way you want to go. And remember to turn around and face the bench if you're a little bit wobbly or just want to be sure. Now we're going to step across, lift the foot, put it down, step across, lift the foot, put it down, step across, lift the foot, put it down, and then we retrace. Step across, lift the foot, put it down, step, lift, put it down, step, lift, put it down. Good. Now this time we're going to go even more slowly. So we step, tap, down, step, tap, down, step, tap, and down, step, tap, and down, step, tap, and down, step, tap, and down. And you might do that 2 or 3 more times. So this next one is everyone's least favourite, I think. I'll keep my hand on the bench the first time, so I'm looking straight ahead, and I very slowly go heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, across the bench, across the floor, hand on the bench. When I get there, I come back the other way, and I'm going to let go of my hands, still looking up with that somewhat dazed expression we get, and I come heel to toe until I'm back at the safety of the other side. And away I go again. See if I can do it without hanging on. No hurry. Heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, and back we go. Heel to toe, heel to toe, nice and slowly. Heel touching the toe, toe touching the heel until we're back. Excellent. Now the next one is up on our toes. So we're going to be up here on our toes and walking on our toes to the other side of the kitchen. Turn around, come up on our toes and walk back again. There we go, and we'll do that one more time. Rising up onto our toes and walking on our toes in a straight line to the other side of the kitchen, and around we go and up again onto our toes and walking, 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 walking. There we go. So those are just a few little exercises that you can do in the kitchen. You can do those exercises while you're waiting for the jug to boil, while you've got your toast in the toaster, perhaps while you're waiting for something in the microwave or something to boil on the stove. You can select some of those exercises, and you could do any of the balance exercises that we've given you on those exercise sheets. So I hope you enjoyed that little kitchen workout. You can do strength, you can do balance, you can do a little bit of both.